I learned the hard way that it's a lot easier to budget when you set the goals that you have. So if you set goals and you hold yourself accountable to reach those goals, then you can kind of chip away at it. And if you don't hit your goals for that day or that week, like you don't go home until that's hit. And if you do it that way, then it's easier to budget because you know you're hitting those goals to get there. But that's really the only way to budget in this industry or any commission based industry because you don't know when your next sale is going to be, when your next check's going to clear. And it's kind of like living from shift to shift in the restaurant, except just with bigger tips,
Right.
much bigger tips.
Right. Because, you know, at the restaurant, oh, well, I need an extra $100. So I'm just going to pick up this shift.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to pick up on a Saturday
Yeah.
night and I know I'll make 200, 300
Right.
easy,
Right.
depending on where you're working, obviously.
Right.
Um, but yeah, you really have to know how to budget your money for sure in this business because it's not, and you might not have anything. And then somebody calls out of the blue and says, I want to sell my house.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, like, they weren't even on a radar
No.
or
Or at a
even a
social
buyer.
event too. The social event, you're just out talking like, hey, I'm just
Right.
here to have some fun. Someone knows I'm a realtor, walks up to me and has a conversation like, hey, so, we are in this situation, we've been pretty consistent. We're ready to start looking for a house. And it's like, there you go. Fell
Right.
right into my lap.
Right. Into your lab. And you weren't even expecting it. It wasn't somebody that you've been nurturing or trying to
Right.
call or anything. They just came out of nowhere.
Right.
So it's not just a lull where you don't have money, but you could have like two or three people call you all at one time
Yeah.
within a week.
Right.
And that's the way this business is.
Right. I did the hustle, 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 hustle burnout thing. Right.
Hmm.
But then it was in 2019 and 2020 when I started to realize, okay, I don't need to stress in January, February when I don't have as much business because everybody kind of floods in the summer.
Hmm.
So even though today may be a dark day and I have nothing going on and what am I going to do? The very next week, it's just as easy for five people to get in touch with you and you'd be like, oh my God, I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off now. I don't,
Right.
you know?
Yep. And then it's like, ooh, I'm on a high. I'm going to pay off all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to get rid of all of this stuff. And then it's like, for 2 months, you're like, uh oh, now I have nothing,
Yep.
you know?
Yep.